Good morning, everyone. You are welcome to Economics online class. We are discussing 10th chapter Environmental Economics. Right? In the last class, we completed the environmental goods, environmental quality, the meaning of externalities, and classifications of externalities and pollution. Okay? Till pollution we discussed. Today we have to continue the same chapter with the effects of water pollution, definitions of water pollution, causes of water pollution, and noise pollution. Everything we have to discuss in this video. Okay? The definition of water pollution. The introduction of substances or energy into the marine environment result in deleterious effects to living resources, hazards, the hazards to the human health, hindrance to the marine activities. So, through this definition, what they are saying here, the introduction of substances or energy into the marine environment. The marine environment we have, okay. So, what are the substances or energy from the marine environment we are getting day to day life? It results in deleterious effect to living resources. Okay, so hazards to human health. It may be affect the human health and hindrance to marine activities. So n number of hindrance they are available in the marine activities. Okay, so because of the marine activities, so n number of resources and energy may be deleted. This is United Nations 1971 report. Types of water pollution. Surface water pollution. The first type is surface water pollution. Surface water includes natural water found on the earth's surface like rivers, lakes, lagoons and oceans. These are the natural water bodies found on the earth. Hazardous substances coming into contact with the surface water, dissolving or mixing physically with the water can be called surface water pollution. So this is natural water bodies which is found in earth, okay, earth surface, found on the earth surface. So hazardous may be the hazardous substances coming into contact with the rivers, pond and lakes. What will be there? Dissolving or mixing with them physically, the water can be called surface water pollution. It may be pollute the surface water. It is called surface water pollution. The next one is groundwater pollution. Groundwater contamination occurs when man-made products such as gasoline, oil and chemicals get into the groundwater. In addition, untreated waste from septic tanks, toxic chemicals from underground storage tanks and leakage landfills contaminate the groundwater. This will be contaminate the groundwater level. So, the groundwater level also will be polluted by these agents. What are the agents here they are saying? Man-made products such as gasoline, oil and chemicals taken from the ground, and in addition untreated waste from septic tanks, toxic chemicals from underground storage tanks and leakage landfills. These are also contaminating the groundwater level. Microbiological pollution. In many communities around the world, people drink untreated water. So a number of people till now they are using untreated water, which may be straight from a pond, river or stream. Sometimes there is a natural pollution caused by microorganisms like viruses and bacteria. This natural pollution causes both aquatic and human illness. It bringing the aquatic and human illness. Aquatic illness means the species fish and marine aquatic, everything will be spoiled. and also the human ill health will be there because they are using the untreated water. So directly they are using from the pond, river or stream. That's why the viruses may be the pollution caused by the microorganism like viruses and bacteria. So that the microbiological pollution will happen. Oxygen depletion pollution. When oxygen levels in the water are depleted means decreased, relatively harmless abiotic microorganism die and anaerobiotic microorganism being to thrive. Some anaerobiotic microorganisms are harmful to people. So this will be the changes will be happen. Suppose the anaerobiotic microorganisms are harmful to the people, animals and environment as they produce harmful toxins such as ammonia and sulfates. So the ammonia and sulfates may be harmful to the human beings and also the animals. So it will be damage the environment totally. Causes of water pollution. What are the causes for the water pollution? Water pollution is caused due to several reasons. We know. Here some reason given here. See the first one is discharge of sewage and wastewater. Sewage, garbage and liquid waste of households, agricultural runoff and effluent from factories are discharged into lakes and rivers. Okay, the household discharges and agricultural runoff, waste water from the agriculture and the factory discharges. These are discharged into lakes and rivers. So directly they are leaked into the river and lakes. These wastes contain harmful chemicals and toxins which make the water poisonous for aquatic animals and also the plants. Okay, so the harmful chemicals will be contained in these discharges. So that these harmful chemicals and toxins which make the water pollution as well as the poisonous, it will be make the water poisonous. It will affect the aquatic animals and also the plants. Dumping of solid waste. The dumping of solid waste and litters in water bodies cause huge problems. So this is also very important and very cautious problem. Discharge of industrial waste. Industrial waste contains pollutants like asbestos, lead, mercury, grease, oil and petrochemicals which are extremely harmful to both people and environment. So these are the products we are using day to day life. Okay, so these are the chemicals and raw materials used in the industries, mainly the industrial wastages like asbestos sheets, lead, mercury, grease, oil and petrochemicals. These are very extremely harmful to the both people and also the plants and as well as the environment. Oil spillages. Sea water gets polluted due to the oil spilled from ships and tankers while traveling. So the tankers and the ships while traveling, any spillage happened in the ship means what will be happen? The sea water will be polluted. The oil will be spilled from the tankers and ships. The spilled oil does not dissolve in water easily and forms a thick sludge polluting the water. Okay, so it make thick sludge polluting. Okay. Acid rain. Acid rain is pollution of water caused by air pollution. When the acidic particles caused by air pollution in the atmosphere mix with water vapor, it results in acid rain. So this is causes of acid rain. Okay, what happened there? So the acidic particles caused by the air pollution in the atmosphere, mixed in the atmosphere, it mixed with the water vapor, result in acid rain. Global warming. Due to global warming, There is an increase in water temperature. As a result, aquatic plants and animals are affected. So because of global warming, nowadays this is increasing, isn't it? The World Health Organization and the world fully cautious from this global warming. They have the measurement to take any measure to avoid the global warming. Due to the global warming, what will be there? The increase in water temperature. The icebergs are melting. The water sea level also increasing. The temperature increasing. Because of the temperature increasing, the aquatic plants and animals also affect. Eutrophication. Eutrophication is an increased level of nutrients in water bodies. So the nutrients increased in the water bodies means it is called a eutrophication. This results in bloom of algae in water. It also depletes the oxygen in water, which negatively affects fish and other aquatic animal pollution. So that if it is increasing the nutrients in the water bodies, what will be then? Algae will be bloom in the water. So that it depletes the oxygen level in the water and negatively affect the fish and other aquatic animals in the water bodies. Effects of water pollution. What are the effects? Water pollution adversely affects the health life of the man, animal and plants alike. Polluted water is also harmful for agriculture as it adversely affects the crops and the soil fertility. So it will adversely affect the agriculture. Okay, it is harmful to the agriculture. So that it will affect the soil fertility. Pollution of seawater damages the ocean life. What are the effects of water pollution? Water pollution adversely affects the health and life of man, animal, plants alike. Polluted water is also harmful to agriculture as it adversely affects the crops and the soil fertility. Okay, the polluted water will be affect the agriculture and its fertility, soil fertility. Pollution of seawater damages the oceanic life. So seawater, if the seawater polluted, it will damage the oceanic life. Oceanic life means aquatic, the oceanic species, everything will be spoiled. The effects can be catastrophic depending on the kind of chemicals, concentrations of the pollutants. So this is depending on the chemicals containing in the water bodies. The effects of water pollution are varied and depend on the what chemicals are dumped and in which location. So depends upon the dumping wastages. It also depending upon the location, it will be varied. Many water bodies near the urban areas are highly polluted because all the urban areas wastages into the nearby water bodies only. This is results of both garbages dumped by individuals and dangerous chemicals legally or illegally dumped by manufacturing industries, health centers and markets. They are illegally or individually going to dumping on the water bodies nearby them. Death of aquatic animals. So because of these activities, death of aquatic animals will be there. The main problem caused by water pollution is that it kills organisms that depend on these water bodies. What are the organisms depending on these water bodies that will be affected? Dead fish, crabs, birds and seagulls, dolphins and many other animals often wind up on beaches, killed by pollutants in their habitat. So they will change their habitats or it will be die. Disruption of food chain. The food chain also will be disrupted by these activities. Pollution disrupts the natural food chain as well. Pollutants such as lead and cadmium, the lead and cadmium are eaten by tiny animals. Tiny animals, they don't know about that. What is it? They eaten the lead and cadmium. Later, these animals are consumed by fish and the food chain continuously disrupted at all higher levels. This is going to disrupted in the all chains. Diseases. The discharges of untreated and undertreated effluent contribute to severe ecological degradation. The discriminate human activities. What are the discriminate human ill activities of human beings, such as open defecation, solid waste dumping on the river bodies, discharges of drainage water are responsible for the pathogenic bacteria, waterborne disease like hepatitis A, typhoid, malaria, dysentery, jaundice, dengue fever, viral fever, and worm infections will be there. So that the diseases also will be happen. Destruction of ecosystem. Ecosystem also will be destructed. The ecosystem can be severely destroyed by water pollution. Many areas are now being affected by careless human pollutant. Okay, and this pollution is coming back to hurt the human also. Okay, it will be back to the humans in the many ways. We know that, so that it will affect the ecosystem. Okay, these are the causes and problems. What are the remedial measures to control over the water pollution? Comprehensive water management plan. Through the comprehensive water management plan, we can measure the water pollution or control the water pollution. Construction of proper storm drains and settling ponds. Okay, so the government have to manage and construct the dams and ponds. Maintenance of drain line. So what are the drain lines going into the areas, urban areas, and also the villages? That should be maintained by the government. Effluent and sewage treatment plant. The plant means farm. The government should be making the sewage treatment plant in all the industries. Regular monitoring of water and wastewater. They should monitoring the water and wastewater regularly. Stringent actions towards illegal dumping of waste into the water bodies. Okay, the severe action should be taken by the government. Those who are making the illegal dumping of waste into the water bodies. These are the remedial measures to control over the water pollution. Today you are learnt about water pollution, right? Okay, you have to read the water pollution fully, write the test. What are the topics? Types of water pollution, causes of water pollution, effects of water pollution, and remedial measures of water pollution.